Hi, we're Group 6, aka the Hershey's Kisses. My name's Emma.
I'm Arity.
I'm Maya.
I'm Anya.
I'm Mikey.
I'm Christopher.
I'm Daniela.
I'm Vera.
And I'm Kirsten.
Creating our documentaries has been a year-long process, and now that we're finished, we're proud to present them to you.
In just a minute, you're going to be seeing our feature documentary, Film and Stage, Different Platforms. It compares theater and broadcasting.
For this documentary, we had the pleasure of interviewing Ms. Amanda Whitten, costume coordinator of Wicked, and Mr. Bill Einreinhofer, chair of broadcast and journalism at the New York Film Academy. We hope you enjoy their insightful contributions. Please enjoy. And adapts to every single instance it is used in. However, there are broader characterizations that we decided to research. Specifically, the differences between acting for acting live on stage and acting for film and the environments around these situations. At its core, the art of acting is merely pretending at its finest. In the professional province of pretend, a great actor is differentiated from the rest by their talent of conveying a realistic character to an audience. However, these rules differ between the two platforms of Broadway and broadcast because of the context of the performance and how it will be distributed. We got primary interviews from people who work in these environments in order to get a true look at what goes on the two sets. For film, we had the pleasure of interviewing Bill Einreinhofer.
My name is Bill Einreinhofer. I'm the chair of broadcast journalism at the New York Film Academy.
Mr. Einreinhofer has abundant experience in multiple forms of media surrounding film and was generous enough to share his knowledge with us.
I've been the executive producer of documentaries, of TV news programs, of magazine-style programs. Television is the ultimate collaborative medium. You can do radio by yourself. You cannot do television by yourself. It's like ballet. It has to be very carefully choreographed. And if anybody is out of step, it is immediately obvious.
To compare the different environments, we also arranged an interview with Ms. Amanda Whitten.
My name is Amanda Whitten. I'm the Associate Costume Designer at Wicked, and I have a second title, Costume Coordinator of Wicked Worldwide. This space is called Wicked Surplus. It's where we keep overflow costumes and materials related to running costumes for Wicked.
Similarly to Mr. Einreinhofer, Ms. Whitten took notice of the collaborative environment surrounding theater.
Well, you will find that working in the arts is a pretty liberal environment. You work with a lot of really different, diverse people from a lot of different, diverse backgrounds, and it makes you really open-minded in what you think of other people. And maybe people from diverse backgrounds have to work really intimately together to get a project done, so it teaches you how to get along and work alongside people who are different things.
Ms. Amanda Whitten has been working with the hit Broadway showstopper Wicked for 15 years, as well as working as the costume coordinator for productions such as Into the Woods and Bring It On the Musical for about 15 more years. But alongside working with live theater, she has also briefly been on the set of a TV show, granting us the opportunity to gain insight on her comparative standpoint of the two mediums.
Briefly, I worked on a TV show once long before Wicked, so it's stressful too and incredibly demanding in a different way. It's just a different set of challenges.
However, despite the intense atmosphere surrounding the demanding work environment and the need for collaboration for both, Mr. Einreinhofer and Ms. Whitten pointed out that the mediums were still completely different.
I think it's the nature of the medium itself, in that for live theater, even though actors are today microphoned, you're still trying to reach the people who are sitting there in the last aisle. And they really have to see your facial expressions, even though they're up in the balcony. You don't do that to television, because television is all about the close-up. And if you act the same way you act on the stage for film or for TV, it's going to look absolutely ridiculous.
It is not only necessary that actors live on stage perform with more grandeur, but also to perfect their craft with no chances of a do-over.
In film, you get a chance to do it again and clean it up. So I'm sure for an actor, that's, you can make sure that your best performance gets down on film. With Broadway, there's always that unknown factor.
Along with adjustments in acting due to the ability to redo scenes or not, performers for Broadway and broadcast must also adjust to their audiences.
With live theater, you immediately know if you're doing well or not. If they're laughing at the wrong places, you know you are not doing well. And so that immediately you can begin to adjust your performance. On film or on television, you have to have your own inner compass. And that is in fact one of the great challenges of acting.
While Ms. Whitten and Mr. Einreinhofer have pointed out a few similarities between the two environments, both artists have formed a preference and chosen to pursue separate mediums due to differences between film and live theater that make them unique.
TV and film can be, I don't want to say more corporate, it's a little less artistic here. There is some creativity involved in it, at least in my situation. We were shopping clothes, so it was a lot of shopping, and then it's just the logistics of like trying to get the piece finished before the dress rehearsal. In theater, you're looking at fabrics, and you get to build things from scratch, and that's very rare in TV because the timeline is so tight. Depends on, again, on the TV project. They do build things for TV for some projects. They know, but some do not. I just prefer this, where you can take a little bit of time and you build things from scratch, beautiful clothes. It's a little different than TV. Actors come to do theater, TV and film actors come to do theater all the time for a reason.
Alongside producing, directing, and writing television productions such as Good Morning America, PBS NewsHour, and HBO segments, Mr. Einreinhofer has won 3 Emmys for his work and has been focused on film since achieving his master's in communication arts at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Hey, when you're performing for a film or you're performing for a television program, essentially you're surrounded by the crew. There is no audience. But if you're a proficient actor, there is no need for an audience.
While the differences of broadcasting and live theater make both mediums unique, the chance to free creativity and imagination lives on through either case. Acting is not only an artistic form of expression, but a much-needed opportunity to master the skill of crafting one's talents alongside different people.
Frankly, a one-man show or a one-woman show isn't a one-man show or a one-woman show, because there's an entire crew that is involved as well.
You work with a lot of really different, diverse people from a lot of different, diverse backgrounds.
So if you cannot collaborate, you're not going to be successful in this field, period.